What are you doing here? I have a $5 million business meeting right now. Now leave. We don't want a moron like you hanging around. Okay then, I'll cancel the $5 million order and I'll leave. What?
Trouble Busters!
Oh, is that you, Tom? Who has a lower spec than I have? Yikes! My name is Tom. I'm a terrific young man who just ran into someone that I wished I never did. I have to meet an important client, and I don't have a good feeling about this now that I've run into Troy. I guess it's not the luckiest day of my life. Why are you here in front of a luxury hotel? What do I look like I'm doing, aside from how I'm breathing from my mouth? Oh, I envy you for having lots of time on your hands. I'm a busy man. See you later. What are you doing here? I have a $5 million business meeting right now. Now leave. We don't want a moron like you hanging around. What? How dare you talk to me like that? Couldn't you hear me? You should go back to where you deserve to be. What did you just say? I hate this guy, but I thought I'd be able to just ignore him. But this is terrible. He's getting in my way at work. How dare he do this to me? But I'm not going to let him do this to me. I'm not gonna let him get away with this. Trouble Busters! There! The exit is over there! I'm sure you're not here for anything important, so just cancel your meeting and please leave now! Okay then, I'll cancel the $5 million order and I'll leave. What? Oh my God, what kind of a stupid joke is that? Mr. Tom, where are you going? Mr. Tom?
Mr. Tom, what's going to happen to the $5 million business opportunity?
Wait, is my client? I don't know. Your prideful Troy should have an answer to your question.
Oh my God!
Oh no! This is going to be interesting. Huh? I never had such a wonderful water. I could eat 3 bowls of rice with this water. Wait, you're kidding me!
So, may I ask why you decided to leave without discussing the business opportunity?
Troy, right there, had asked me to leave because I'm a low-spec man.
What? Is that true, Troy?
No, he's lying! Besides, why would I act so rudely to Mr. Tom, who's bringing us a $5 million opportunity? Are you even able to prove it? What if I tell you that I can't? Oh, I knew it! Besides, Tom envies me for the fact that I'm a highly educated man, and he's trying to harass me!
Tom is trying to harass you?
Tom is an easygoing man. He would never do anything to hurt other people. That's right, I may be a joke, but I never hurt anyone. Mr. Henderson, don't let him fool you! What? According to what I heard, Mr. Tom hasn't even graduated high school. He's a low-spec individual. On the other hand, I've graduated from Trovard University, which is a renowned school. Tom has always envied me. What? As soon as he found out that I was the one who was handling this business meeting, he started acting rudely all of a sudden. But that was the first time I was ever meeting my client. You're lying. What? I've been on phone calls and video calls with him, and he's been looking down on me, even in a personal setting. Just because he worked at a potential business partner of our company, he's been saying whatever he wanted to say to me. No, I've been talking to Mr. Thornton right there until the day I saw you at the hotel. Oh, I don't remember any of that. Mr. Thornton, I can perhaps refer you to a good clinic. I'm not one of those people. Besides, I don't really care about Troy. I don't even know where he lives, when his birthday is, or what his phone number is. Here you go. You're lying. You're a terrible person. Let me make it clear that I don't even have Troy's phone number. I have a record of my interaction with Mr. Thornton instead. I'm sure you thought you might get in trouble after what happened yesterday. What, me? Because this was all your fault, Tom, right? You deleted my number just because you didn't want others to find out. I'm sure you're faking the conversation you had with me by finding someone who could help you out by pretending that they were me. I know what you're trying to do. Is it not clear that I'm the victim here? You can't prove that, and you can't deny the fact that I'm potentially the victim either. Besides, I'm the poor man who's been looked under by Tom. You're trying to blame me, and there's nothing anyone should feel sorry for you. Do you understand now? Can I have a different person who graduated college to assist us with this business opportunity? We don't want Tom. And then, let us retry this $5 million opportunity. But then, I can't possibly believe that Tom would do anything like that. Mr. Henderson, you have no idea how much Tom has been harassing me. Every time I see him, he'd make me go buy milk and bread for him. That was me? He'd come to ask if he could borrow money from me and he would never return it. That was me too. Tom is such a terrible person. Everything you said about us was completely the other way around. Tom does indeed take paychecks for advance, and he'd spend all his income on gambling, but Tom would never do anything like that. Mr. Henderson, are you saying that you trust what he's saying? Our Troy here is a sincere person. He's more credible than such a two-dimensional person. What? I thought I was three-dimensional.
Tom may be two-dimensional, but he knows how to get it together whenever things are critical.
Can we stop talking about my dimensions now?
Besides, Tom isn't the type of person who makes a big deal out of educational levels or social statuses.
Oh, Miss Smith? Why do you guys keep on taking Tom's side? That's right. As business owners, you should never play favoritism like that. I feel bad for Troy. He's such a hard worker. But it's the truth!
He's right. Tom has nothing to hide in both good and bad ways.
How can you guys be so sure? Why do you ask?
We're friends with him.
Huh?
Right, Tommy?
I told you guys not to call me Tommy when we're at work. We need to make sure we're acting professional. Huh? What's going on here? I'm not quite following. It means that we are the CEOs here and Tom is an employee.
But once we're off work, we go out drinking together and play mahjong together, too.
What the heck? Why? You would never go out drinking with us. It's because you guys tend to backstab people, just the way mean girls do to others.
You guys are like dogs that would kiss their owners' butts only when they're being fed.
We hate people like you. You can't assume those things about us. We're just working professionally when we're at work, that's all.
You might as well apologize to all professional people in this world.
Oh, God! They're completely right about this. We're going to tell on you. Anyways, you can't bring personal feelings to a professional setting. We've been working hard as professionals, too. That's right. Just because you're friends with Tom, you can't look the other way about what he's done. It's a $5 million contract. If you decide to cancel this, it's going to affect me and Mr. Thornton's future with our company. I'm almost amazed about the fact that you haven't been switching your concern at all. Were you the one who was harassing me on social media last night? I don't have a girlfriend. What should I fix? Your personality. That's it. Anyway, this is a $5 million opportunity, and you better give us another chance. I don't agree with any of this. You can't possibly trust what Tom is saying when he can't even prove a single thing. I can perhaps file a lawsuit against you guys, right, Mrs. Smith?
Huh? We're not doing that.
Can't you read the room? But Tom is at the bottom of the hierarchy when it comes to educational level, while Troy is at the top of that hierarchy. You can't possibly say that you don't trust what Troy is saying. What exactly are you trying to say? I'm saying that I know exactly what I'm doing. You mean you exactly think that you're such an amazing person just because you have a high educational level? Oh, that's not necessarily wrong. Tom didn't even go to high school, but I worked hard to get into a university. There's a whole world of difference in the amount of effort we've put in our lives. Do you understand? This is a huge difference between us, and there's nothing wrong in taking pride about it. Are you trying to say that we can ignore all the reasons and logic and just trust whatever a college graduate says or does? Is that what you're saying? You don't have to twist my words like that. I'm just saying that we stand on different ground. We should consider that carefully before we proceed with how we move forward. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me tell you that I have a witness and I have evidence too. What? Oh, Ms. Carson, Mr. Yale. What? Are you saying that they're the CEOs of Yale Corporation and Carson Consulting?
Hello?
Hello. What brings you here today? Oh my God. I had them on standby. What? Why? It's because I wanted to make sure you guys face your consequences. If only you guys were willing to admit fault and have the guts to apologize, I wouldn't have had to ask for their support. But because you guys seem to have no remorse, I don't have a choice. I don't understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is that Ms. Carson and Mr. Yale were actually there watching what happened yesterday. What? Why would you do that? Well, it's a $5 million business we were about to talk about. I asked the two of them to keep a video and audio record of the meeting, just because it's such a rare occasion. How dare you do that without my consent?
I clearly heard who said what to whom yesterday.
We can also provide you the audio and video recording that we took. This is it! How dare you, Tom?
You don't deserve to talk like that.
Huh?
You look down on others based on educational level. You accomplished absolutely nothing during your career, and you still think you get to look down on others. As another human being, I despise you.
In addition, you made false statements about these people that we work with, and you even tried to blame your own fault on them. We're not going to forgive you. This isn't what it looks like. I was just not having it today.
But you looked quite excited earlier.
Yup, you looked very energetic. That's what you would think, but we have matters going on our end.
Okay.
Hey, Tom, what the heck? Didn't you say that you can't prove it? I just responded to your question with a question by asking what you would do if I couldn't prove it. You graduated college. I thought you were smart. I never thought you would get tricked like this. Oh, shut up. Don't even act as if you're superior to me when you haven't even graduated high school. You keep saying that, but I never graduated high school either. What?
Me neither. Me neither.
Me neither. You're kidding. You're kidding me.
So, what were you saying about educational level?
Let me make it clear that the importance of education level can vary depending on what era or industry you're in. And it's not like I made the choice of not going to high school. We all have our reasons and situations that we were in. But...
Stop trying to give excuses.
Besides, isn't it wrong that you keep talking about education level and social status after you're already working a job? A company only operates because people have relationships with each other. What matters isn't who you're working with. It's important to understand the core values of those you work with. You've been superficial, but what matters the most is the heart. The inner personality is what matters most. You're right.
Oh, wow. Troy,
Yes?
what happened this time around affects the trust relationship between your company and my company. We're going to bring this up during our board meeting.
Are you serious?
Mr. Thompson, your name is going to be brought up there too.
What? Me? Why?
What were you thinking? It was the two of you who caused this entire trouble.
Oh, please, hold on. What's gonna happen to us if you do anything like that? What about my promotion? About my car payments? My living expenses? What's going to happen to you is all going to depend on what your clients would say about you. Oh, please don't do this to us. I can't possibly stay at this company after being exposed like that. I've worked so hard to earn my position, and I'm going to end up losing it all. So please, don't talk to the other clients. Ah, I knew it. Huh? I knew you've been acting rudely to your other clients, too. How dare you trick us? Oh, I just said that in case I'd catch further sins. You bastard! So, now, Ms. Smith.
Yes, you guys better be ready for your consequences.
Oh no! I have nothing to do with this! Huh? I had nothing to do with this case, nor any of the other cases with the other clients. Troy was the one who did everything on his own! What? You can't possibly blame everything on me at this point! How dare you! Say whatever you want. I have a family and I have a mortgage to pay off. Let me also remind you that you're my assistant. How dare you! You've been laughing at these people all along, too! I don't know anything about that. You did this on your own. But we've been doing it together. I thought the two of us were a team. You're kidding me. Kidding? That's right. I've climbed up the ladder by being on an escalator, and I have nothing in common with someone who had to whip your own butt the way you did. How dare you say that to me? You're terrible! Shut up, you're such a loser. Mirror image, as broad as it is long.
2 peas in a pod, birds of a feather.
2 sides of the same coin. Besides, you were the one who started looking down on some of our clients for having such low educational level. This is why I hate people who think they worked hard to earn their education status. What's so great about being on the escalator? I don't think that's what matters the most. You're wrong. The moment you're born, you're either destined to matter in this world or not. Besides, This was how the $5 million incident had ended. Both Troy and Mr. Thornton had been demoted from their position along with an unpaid suspension. Ms. Smith was way too kind to have let them keep their jobs too, in my opinion. However, they no longer felt comfortable working for their company after what had happened. They resigned from their jobs. Troy works as a mover and Mr. Thornton is now a mailman. They never brag about their educational level and they just keep their head down as they work every day. As for the $5 million business plan, I went ahead and signed the contract with the person who took over the plan after Troy left the company. Now we're in a win-win situation. The new guy is a fun person, and we've been going out drinking every week. Trouble Busters! I'll handle the $2 million business opportunity for us. I'm gonna be the next to be promoted. The CEO that you're about to meet is my brother.
Trouble Busters!
Oh, wow! This is amazing! I'm super excited! Really? 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 Really?
I understand you're excited, but please don't artificially echo your voice like that.
Yeah, but this is a huge business opportunity!
Please don't whisper your voice as if you're doing something wrong either.
Oh, thank you so much! Please say hi to my your CEO! Oh! Thank you for waiting. My name is Kyle, and I'm the team leader.
Huh? I wasn't waiting for you.
Hey, Kyle. Thank you very much for the contract. I will be there for the meeting. Bye now. But I was the one who got this business opportunity. Why are you doing this, Kyle? I'll handle the $2 million business opportunity for us. What? Nice job, Tom. I'll handle the rest. I can't let you handle this! You're such a thief for doing this! I'm the one who got this business opportunity! I'm gonna be the next to be promoted! Hey, are you listening? What's going on over here? Oh, Mr. Harrison! Teacher, Kyle stole the business opportunity that I arranged. It was supposed to be a $2 million contract, and I worked hard for it! Stop calling me the teacher. So, what exactly happened? I went ahead and told my boss about how Kyle had stolen my credit just now. Tom, let's go ahead and have Kyle handle this since he's accomplished a lot in the past. I never knew theft is contagious. Hold on, sir. I was the one who arranged this business opportunity. I'm sorry, but I have to go to a meeting. This is a wonderful team. I'm grateful to have you guys. This was my business opportunity, and you guys can't do this to me. It's called teamwork, Tom. You're not working alone. Teamwork? We're a team! The bigger the opportunity is, it's a wiser decision to have a stronger team member play a bigger role to increase the chances of earning that opportunity. It's just a common method that all companies take. But... Don't worry, we'll all remember that you worked hard. You're just being a hypocrite. Look, this isn't fair. I worked hard for nothing. How would you feel if someone else did the same to you? Oh, you're so annoying. You keep talking about yourself. I'm just making a legitimate appeal. A legitimate appeal? I don't care what you're talking about, and we're not gonna find success having you take leadership over this opportunity. You're only gonna prove to yourself the reasons why you have such a low educational level. But I've been studying! I'm saying this for your sake. We got hired at the same time, and I want to continue working with you. Let's climb up the ladder together. And who's the one who's taking away the ladder that I'm trying to climb? You're not living up to your own words. We're nothing alike, so it can't be helped. A soldier can't become a knight, right? That has nothing to do with working at a company. I value teamwork, while you only value your credit. Isn't it clear who should handle this business opportunity? I'm educated. I made accomplishments. I'm good at what I do. I should be the one handling a $2 million contract. Well, I know I don't have the same educational background, but, right? You can't talk intelligently, can ya? If you mess up talking to the client, the $2 million opportunity will be gone just like that, right? You can't possibly let that happen to this company. Oh, this guy is terrible. I gotta do something as soon as possible. Oh, that's right. I might as well have him help me out in this situation. The CEO that you're about to meet is my brother. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble busters.
Thank you for calling. Tom, Kyle wants to talk to you urgently. He's on line 3.
What? Why is it so urgent? What does he want?
I don't know what he wants, but can you just pick up the call?
How did he sound?
Just stop talking and take the call.
Hello, this is Terrific Tom speaking. How can I help you? Hey, Tom! How dare you fool me like this? I need you here right now, or else I'm gonna make you responsible for this, okay? Oh boy, I guess my brother is quite upset about this. So, are you Mr. Credit Thief? No! I'm the #1 sales rep from our company. My name is Kyle. Oh, that's not the answer I was looking for. What? My brother is doing it again. I said that I was interested in hearing my brother, Tom, tell me about the business opportunity that he could bring. Oh, was that so? But I'm actually here on behalf of Tom, and I told you over the phone. Yes, you did. Thank you so much. So? And I gave you a written notice that I would have this meeting only if Tom assists us with this contract. Yes, I am aware of that. Why are you here then? Well, I'm asking you this question because that's the part that I don't understand. There are only 2 people who know about this meeting. Tom, the person I requested, and Mr. Credit Thief, who steals credit from other people. I wasn't sure if Tom would be good enough to assist you. I made it clear that I'm willing to have this meeting only if Tom is the one who brings this opportunity. What happened with that? Was I not good enough for you? Can you not respond to my question by asking a question? I don't mean to be rude, but Mr. Smith. Yes? I don't know if you should be bringing in personal feelings like this for a professional setting. What's wrong with bringing in personal life to work? If you really care about your company, that's none of your business. Oh! If Tom hadn't approached me about the opportunity, I don't mean to accept this meeting, no matter how wonderful your presentation might be. My dear brother Tom wants me to listen to him, so I said that I'd be willing to just listen, without guaranteeing that I'd necessarily conduct business with his company. That was how this got started to begin with. But then this is a $2 million business opportunity for us. Stop talking about concerns on your end. We'd be paying you guys, which means that we're your potential client, right? Yes, that's right. Why wouldn't you honor my request then? Do you realize that you're only making things worse, thinking you're doing it for the better? You're wasting my time. Do you realize that too, huh? If Tom handles this business opportunity, we only know that he'd fail. Please, don't change the subject. I'm asking if you realize that you're wasting my time, and it's a yes or no question. Well, yes. Okay, please leave then. What? You do realize that you're wasting my time, right? In that case, you're only causing me trouble by being here at all. But regarding this meeting, can't you hear what I just said? Or do you not understand? Or are you ignoring it? Which one is it? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Please, excuse me. Smith, I'm gonna leave too. I don't think I should have the meeting with you today. You're right about that. I need to make sure your CEO has an impression that I'd only be willing to hear about this business opportunity if you're the one handling this case, Tom. What have you guys done? I'm sorry about this. We were almost about to have a $2 million contract, and you've ruined it all! Why did you disregard Mr. Smith's request and decide to leave Tom out of this opportunity? Tom isn't very much educated, and I was concerned that he might not be very successful with the presentation. You did so under your own decision to make Mr. Smith upset about the situation, which despite the whole purpose. We only cared about the company. We may have failed, but we want you to understand that we had no bad intentions. $1 million contracts should be handled by elite workers like us. Our potential business partners would look down on us. If that would have gotten us the contract, I wouldn't have minded approving what you're saying. But you made the client doubt us on how we do things. You're not being convincing at all. That's because our client was playing personal favoritism for Tom. Having Tom assigned to this case was what Mr. Smith had asked for, which means it was what our client was specifically asking for. Why would you ignore that? That was because we wanted to maximize the chance for success. If you're maximizing the chance for success, you should have kept Tom's position as is while supporting him through this process so we'd be successful with this business opportunity. Well, if we do that... What is it? Were you concerned about the fact that you wouldn't have earned any credit for doing what I just said, and that's why you did what you've done? No, that's not true. We made sure we thanked Tom. In that case, why isn't Tom's name anywhere on this contract when he was the one who arranged it? Huh? Is that true? Yes. Unfortunately, your name isn't anywhere on the proposal that we were about to bring to them. What? You guys probably showed him the draft of the proposal before you switched around the names to remove Tom from it. That's terrible. I never thought they'd go this far. To add, I don't see why Tom's original proposal wouldn't have been good enough to bring to our client as is. Is there anything you want to say about this? Well, not only the assigned personnel that Mr. requested was changed, but the proposal itself had been of poor quality. If I were him, I'd be quite upset. That was because...
Pardon my interruption. Mr. Smith is visiting right now, and he says that he's willing to hear about this proposal as long as Tom and Mr. Tanner are going to be the ones presenting the proposal.
What? Please tell them that we'll be right there. Tom, you're okay with this, right? Of course.
I'll let him know.
Harrison? Kyle? Yes? I'll let this go for this time. Thank you very much. But there's no such thing as next time. If you ever do anything like this again, you're going to face serious consequences. We understand. I made sure I warned you. I went ahead and presented my proposal, and I was very successful. I was able to get a $2 million contract. Thank you very much, Mr. Smith. Thank you for having me. I'm excited for this opportunity. I know Tom happened to be my brother, and that was the only reason why I agreed to join this meeting. But I made sure I viewed your presentation from a professional perspective. It sounds like they were successful. This is just favoritism towards a family member. I don't accept this. There's no way that bastard is better at what he does than me. Watch and see, Tom. I'm the one who'll be smiling at the very end. Just watch and see. I still have a secret plan that I haven't revealed. I'm gonna make sure I get a large business opportunity next time. Hello? Oh, really? Yes, I'll take that opportunity. Thank you, Mr. MacArthur. You seem to be quite passionate about what you do, and I wanted to pay back the gratitude for hearing me out the other day. Was your wife okay after we talked? Yup, she said that she'd forgive me for the sake of you, Tom. Ah, that's good. But make sure you always keep promises that you make to your wife. You need to remember that family always comes first. I guess I have no idea what I'm saying because I'm single. Tom, you're funny. I'm looking forward to seeing you during the meeting. Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, I got a $1 million business opportunity.
Oh, wow, Tom, you're doing fantastic.
After I got the contract with my brother, I felt more confident about myself, and I've been doing well.
Keep up the momentum. You're doing great. If you nail down this opportunity, you never know. You might be the next to be promoted.
Oh, don't make me keep my hopes up. I can't possibly let the company skip me and promote Tom first. But if he gets another $1 million contract, I'm sure he's gonna be promoted. I'm gonna stop him with whatever it takes. Tom isn't even educated, and he needs to learn a lesson that he can't skip elites like me before getting promoted. This is absolutely terrible. Why are you saying that? Why are you guys here anyway? I asked Tom to help me out with my inquiry. Are you saying that you were requesting Tom because you trust him based on his personality? What? That's none of your business, and I don't understand what you're being upset about. I'm the one who's upset. I want you to disregard the fact that you're fond of Tom. We're about to conduct business, and this is a professional setting. I don't need you to tell me that. Ugh. Don't let him intimidate me. I'm an elite. I'm going to request for Mr. Tanner and Tom to present me the proposal, okay? Kyle! This is perfect, Mr. Harrison. If both Mr. MacArthur and Mr. Tanner watch my presentation, they're going to love it. I'm gonna prove that million-dollar contracts can only be handled by elites. This product doesn't suffice the needs of our company. Oh? Do you even know what's around our hospital? Tell me! Why are you looking at Tom? You said that you're better than him, right? Why can't you answer my question? Oh, I'm sorry, but if we make this medicine too strong, you never know if your patients might end up with strong side effects. That's not what I'm asking! Why would I even ask about the effects right now? Are you thinking that I'm someone who wouldn't have even considered those factors? What I'm asking right now is that we have a lot of companies around our hospital. This means that we have a lot of businessmen who visit our hospital. This also means that our patients need medication that works fast rather than something that takes time to work. Our patients would only be able to purchase this medication during their break hours, before work, or after work. You're completely right about that. Why are you trying to make me purchase medication that has small side effects but takes time before it kicks in? Answer my question. This must have been a mistake that Tom made since he came up with this plan. What? Huh? We can perhaps list up some of our products that work fast and group back together for this meeting. But Altile Medical Company is better at coming up with medication that works fast, and there's no reason for us to purchase any medication from your company. In that case, this business proposal was wrong to begin with. As you can see, I graduated from Trubus University, and I'm a very smart man. I graduated with a 4.0 GPA, and I'm an elite. I regret recommending this proposal to begin with, but there isn't anything that our company can do to help your hospital. Why am I even here then? Did your company call me over just to make me waste my time? Just because you haven't done the research that you should have? We're terribly sorry. Damn it, Tom must have set me up for this. Tom, you were the one who initiated this proposal. Don't you have anything to say about this? That's right, Tom. I shouldn't have trusted you to begin with. How dare you talk to him like that after stealing another business opportunity from him? I wonder if you would have said the same if only this opportunity was a success. That's right! We feel like we've been set up for failure and we should be the ones complaining about this! How dare you! Please, calm down, everyone. We should first start by answering Mr. MacArthur's questions and concerns. You're right! Tom, will you take over this presentation? Sure. This isn't your family member that you're talking to right now. Favoritism isn't gonna favor you right now. And it's not like you can just talk Mr. MacArthur into signing this contract. This is a professional setting. That's right. No one would ever be able to succeed with this opportunity. We'll just make you responsible for this. Mr. Tanner, please make sure you get the facts straight. Kyle and I are completely innocent, okay? While they were assuming that we failed this opportunity and looking for ways to blame their failure on me, I ignored everything that they were saying while I decided to explain to Mr. MacArthur the purpose of this proposal. The fact that there are going to be a lot of residential buildings that will be built around his hospital would increase the chances of having more families visit his hospital. This means that his hospital would need to carry medical products that may not work as fast as some other products, but wouldn't have many side effects either. At that point, Mr. MacArthur no longer seemed to be upset. In that case, how do you feel about the products that work fast that we have the original necessity? We don't mean to fight those products. I recommend you continue using the products that you currently purchase from Altile Company. Why would you say that? If you're able to convince me that your products would work faster, you may be looking at an even larger business opportunity. It's important to make large sales, but it's more important to consider your patient's health. I don't mean to fight the competitors, but I'd rather appeal to the strengths of our products so we'd make the right products for our patients. It's the ethically correct thing to do as a medical company. This is wonderful! That's the exact answer that I was looking for! Mr. MacArthur seemed to be excited at this point. After he understood that his hospital would be helping out a more diverse group of people in his community in the future, he decided to move forward with my proposal. Since Mr. MacArthur's company has a lot of branches nationwide, this can potentially become an even larger business opportunity down the road. The meeting was a complete success. Now, let's not forget about the moment of verdict. They're not getting away with this just because I saved the day. Why didn't you explain all of that to us to begin with? You stole this business opportunity from me. Why would I have to explain anything to you guys? This is exactly what happened with Mr. Smith's business opportunity. But this calls for an investigation to see why the two of you even have access to the business opportunities that he's getting. I was thinking about that. I'm pretty sure that they're hacking into my computer by using some type of device to crack my password. No! Stop this! I'm going to investigate this until I get to the bottom of it. Oh, no! Please give me another chance! I'm an elite! We went ahead and investigated things around my desk, and we were able to find a keylogger. I don't know anything about this. It was Mr. Harrison. You can't blame this on me. We went to the same college. I've always taken so much care of you. They started arguing with each other, but it's evident that both of you guys are guilty. We concluded that the keylogger was placed by the two of them. They had been stealing credit from other team members. They've also been stealing photos that were saved on some of our female team members' computers, too. They ultimately resigned from the company before they were fired. Even if they quit their jobs, it's not like they weren't guilty of what they've already done. They were charged with theft as they stole others' personal information. They were placed on parole while they now have criminal records. I'm sure it's going to take a lot of effort to get their lives back on track. As for me, I've been promoted to the project leader position, and I'm doing even better than ever. Mr. MacArthur told me the other day, "Tom, I'm very fond of you. Would you be interested in meeting my daughter?" Are you sure about that? I spend half of my income gambling, and I'm a terrible guy in a personal setting. Somehow, Mr. MacArthur changed his mind about hooking me up with his daughter. I'm looking for a woman who can help me fix my personal life. Trouble busters. I bought a $200,000 luxury apartment using Dad's inheritance.
Nice try, but we already did it.
Huh?
You can go ahead and keep it.
Trouble Busters!
My name is Helen. I'm saying goodbye to my father, who recently passed away, for the very last time. Thank you, Dad. I hope you rest in peace. Thank you so much for all that you've done for me.
Oh, it's so gloomy in here. Everyone's wearing black. Hey, Helen, thanks for hosting the funeral.
Hector!
You're such a terrible son. Why are you dressed like that? We're gonna be moving.
But before that...
I have financially upsetting news for my hypocritical sister.
What more can be upsetting than the fact that you showed up to this funeral, Hector?
I bought a $200,000 luxury apartment using Dad's inheritance.
Nice try, but we already did it.
How did you even use that money?
Are you saying that you spent all of your father's inheritance?
That's right.
We figured we gotta be quick to win this battle.
We went ahead and took an action before we even reported his passing.
By spending it on the luxury apartment that we just bought.
You guys are evil. What you've committed is a theft. Say whatever you want.
Yay!
My dad had always been a sucker.
Stop this. I need you to leave, now. He could only leave us $200K. How pathetic.
I guess that's why he ended up letting his son scam $40,000 from him just like that.
What?
Did you say that you scammed $40,000 from him? That's right. Oh, I thought you guys would have known this since he already knew about it.
He never said. What do you mean by that, Hector?
I asked Dad if he could give me $40,000 for losing my job because of the bad economy.
And he was so dumb. He even made a debt to get that money. He makes it easy and he takes action. He's the perfect prey for scammers. A perfect prey for scammers.
Stop that. Be nice to the dead man.
I said it twice just because that's how much I mean it.
The best part was when he found out that I was lying.
Hector, I thought you got fired from your job.
Oh no! Sorry for lying, Dad!
I see. So your company never went out of business. So I'm glad to hear that. He lost $40K. How can he even say that?
He's such a hypocrite with his rainbows and butterflies.
How much longer do I need to keep listening to these people insult Dad?
All right. What's the matter? Aren't we being funny?
That's right. He's always enjoyed a fun atmosphere before his passing, right?
She's right. You guys better be laughing. Here's Dad's bank statement with almost nothing left.
He has $334 left in there.
Do you want it? It's your favorite daddy's bank statement.
This is it. They have absolutely no sense of remorse or appreciation for what Dad has done for us before his passing. I am going to do what I have to do. Dad has always wanted our family to be smiling, so... You spent $200K without having any idea, huh?
What?
That's right. I'm going to smile, especially during a time like this. Especially because these people had no idea what they'd done. I'm not going to let them get away with this. Troublebusters. You can go ahead and keep it. You can keep his savings and also his debt.
Huh?
The $600K debt that Dad left for us will be inherited by you, Hector.
What? Did you just say that I'm inheriting a $600,000 debt? What?
Yep, you said you used Dad's money already, right?
So what if I used it? Besides, why does he have a $600,000 debt?
How does a man with a $600K debt even have $200K in his savings? Well, that was life insurance.
Life insurance?
Dad wasn't the type of person who can leave people in trouble as is. His friend had fooled him the way you did, and he ended up having a $600K debt.
How is that possible?
Who would ever spend $600K to buy something?
Yeah, if he has something that's worth that much, we can maybe sell it.
He spent $600K for the house that we lived in.
The house that we lived in?
Are you talking about his house? That's right.
You're kidding me!
How does that shack even cost $600K? His friend told him that the house would be worth a lot more down the road, that he's only investing his money, and also that the friend would lose his job if Dad didn't buy that property.
That friend was someone he had known since preschool. He really wanted to help his friend out.
You're kidding me! How much trouble is Dad gonna cause to his family?
How dare you say that? You're terrible!
The $200K that looked like inheritance was actually the life insurance that we got from his passing. It was supposed to be spent to pay back some of the portion of the debt that he had. After he had been paying for the mortgage for years, his debt is currently at $450K.
Are you saying that I have to take over that debt?
That's what I'm saying.
No way! I never agreed to inherit the debt!
We only wanted to inherit all his savings. There is no such inheritance law that would let you do that. Inheritance isn't limited to the deceased person's asset, but it also includes their debts.
No one ever asked if I was going to inherit anything from Dad, and I never signed any contract or anything like that!
But you already spent the inheritance, so you don't have a choice at this point. Because you spent the money, it automatically means that you agree to taking on his inheritance. What kind of father would make his son take over his debt?
You inherited it without even talking to anyone.
Are you guys saying that as long as I return the money that I spent on my luxury apartment, I'd be able to undo this mess?
Huh? That's not possible.
Why not? I'll cancel the apartment that I bought and bring back the money into his account. It should undo everything. It would be as if we were all dreaming about how I pulled out that money from his account.
That's not going to happen.
Why not? I'm agreeing to return that $200,000, so it should cancel my inheritance, right?
You're acting like a thief who claims to undo their crime by returning the stolen products. The world doesn't revolve around you. The bank account already shows that you pulled out $200K. It's already too late, Hector.
That wasn't me!
He's right. All of us could have accessed his bank account, right? This means that it could have been you. Does this mean that you guys are admitting what you've done?
No! What we're saying is that you were the one who committed this.
How are you going to explain the fact that you had that bank statement with you?
I found it! We came here so we could give it back to you guys!
That's right! You guys can't assume that we were the thieves.
But you were the one who walked in here to announce that you spent your father's inheritance to purchase a $200,000 luxury apartment.
I was just kidding! It was a prank!
The $200K had been withdrawn with one transaction. And you were the one who did it! Oh, are you accusing me? Of course I would.
You said you were gonna take care of Dad, and you've been kissing his butt this whole time!
I'm sure that was when you took his money. When you withdraw such a large amount, I'm sure the teller would have taken you to a separate room.
Which means that the teller would remember who it was.
It was withdrawn not too long ago, and it's such a large amount, I'm sure they can still recall.
That's not gonna prove anything!
I'm sure you would be in the surveillance footage at the bank.
Let's just hypothetically say that you guys never withdrew that money. How did you even afford to buy the apartment?
Well?
Hector worked hard to earn that money. How are you going to prove that the money belongs to you, Hector?
I'm not obligated to prove anything to you guys!
You're arguing as if it's your reflex, and that's why you're not making any sense.
What are you talking about?
If I've never withdrawn Dad's money, and you never have withdrawn the money either, it means that someone must have stolen the money, and we have no choice but to file a police report.
What? Police?
Don't you think that's a little too much? A little too much? Someone stole $200K from my father's bank account, and it's a huge deal.
You're kidding me! I would never do anything to humiliate our family!
Yes, you would. You can tell us as many lies as you want, but you're eventually going to have to explain how you afforded to purchase that luxury apartment that you recently bought. Are you still going to keep giving excuses like that?
No, shut up!
Uncle, can you call the police? Someone who isn't any of us here has stolen my deceased father's inheritance.
Okay.
Wait, hold on!
Okay, are you going to admit it then?
I'll admit it. I'm going to change my direction.
Change your direction?
You better inherit Dad's assets. We'll both work together to pay back his debt.
What? Oh, you're kidding me. Why not? It's something that your favorite daddy left for all of us.
That's right. Even if it's a debt, we need to take it as is.
Dad asked me to make sure I don't accept the inheritance from him. That was the very last favor that he asked me.
I never knew any of this.
That's not fair. He's playing favorites. When Dad was fighting his illness, when Dad was in a critical condition, and when Dad passed away, you guys never even cared to show up. You can't expect me to even care about you guys. When Dad passed away and we were all busy getting the funeral ready, you stole his bank information to steal the money he had in there. What makes you think that I'd have any mercy for you? But if you agree to inherit his debt, we'd be liable to pay back only $225K each. We can sell the apartment so we'd pay off $200K of it, and we'd only owe $25K instead.
If we only owe $25,000, it'll only take us 3 years to pay it off.
Right? It's not a bad idea, is it?
Why does Helen have to take over a $250,000 debt just to take the burden off the two of you?
It's because she's the little sister.
There is no way I'm going to agree to that.
Okay, I'll take a bit more burden in that case.
Hello, Hector. It's great to hear from you.
Hey, I want to cancel my purchase. I need you to refund the $200,000 that I paid you guys.
What? But you already signed the contract.
That was just earlier, though.
Even if it hasn't been a long time, the moment you sign the contract, there's no going back.
You're so hard-headed. Fine, I'll just sell the property then.
I guess you can do that, but
Hurry up and do it!
in that case, I would first need you to complete all payments that are currently due, including the fees that you haven't paid.
What?
The apartment was $200,000 and the other administrative fees come out to be $24,000. So I need you to first make that payment.
Okay, cancel it. I'll cancel it, so forget it.
I already told you that the contract is valid.
I can't afford to pay $24,000.
And that was why you took the option of having it financed.
That's not gonna work. It's gonna be too late. I need to get rid of that property as soon as possible.
Were you planning on making others pay for those administrative fees?
Can't you tell that was my plan?
I can't tell. I can't even see your face right now.
Just make sure you sell it for the highest pricing possible. I'm not going to sell it unless it's gonna be worth $250,000.
You're making this extremely difficult for yourself, but all is understood.
Helen, I'm gonna be selling that property soon.
You can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, now you and I will be inheriting the debt together.
You mean you're going to have a $500K debt now, right? What?
Are you not going to forgive us?
Of course not. What makes you think that I'd even consider forgiving you at all?
You keep talking about money. You keep talking about yourself. No one wants to help you out of this trouble.
But what am I supposed to do? We're going to end up with a $450,000 debt at this rate.
You deserve it because you took the inheritance. You only looked at the cash that was right in front of you, and you never thought what could happen to you down the road.
I never knew there's such a thing as a negative inheritance. Helen, I need you to help me. Please, everyone.
Isn't there something you should do before you try to save your butt?
I already told you that I'm selling that property.
That's not what we're talking about.
What is it then? Just tell me.
There's nothing to tell you at this point. You're not even worth saving.
I'm your only brother, though.
And that's why I despise you so badly. I'll only forgive you guys after you guys completely destroy your own lives. No matter what you do, I'm going to make sure that you don't get to sell that property.
Oh my God!
I hope you end up in a living hell.
Stop this!
Oh boy. Helen is cursing them now.
Well...
We need to make sure that curse becomes reality.
Huh?
What the heck is this?
As you can see, it's an IOU.
An IOU?
Your father owed all of us money, too. He owed $10,000 to me. He owed $20,000 to me.
He owed $10K from me.
Total of $40,000.
Wow, my curse is working. $40K is the exact amount of money that you scammed from Dad.
What goes around comes back around.
Hold on a second. Why do I have to pay for whatever Dad owed everyone from our relatives?
It's because you inherited Dad's asset. Don't you get it?
We planned on just forgetting about these IOUs. That's right, we've all been saved by his kind personality at one point in our lives. When I almost lost track of things in my life, your father helped me stay on track with life.
When my ex-husband cheated on me and I was depressed, he called me every day to make sure I had someone that I could talk to.
We all planned on cremating these IOUs when we truly say goodbye to him. That was what we initially planned.
What? Why are you changing your mind all of a sudden?
That's because, just like Helen, we all despise you very badly.
What? I never did anything to you guys.
Your father was an important family member for all of us. You guys deserve to have your lives destroyed.
Hold on. I need you to stop saying you guys.
What?
I wasn't the one who instigated this whole scheme. It was what Angela had plotted. And by the time I realized, I was already deep inside this hole.
Oh my God, how dare you blame everything on me?
It's true. You were the one who kept saying that you wanted to live in a luxury apartment. I had no choice because you kept talking about it.
If you didn't want it, you should have said something right then and there.
But whenever I refuse anything you ask for, you would always make a huge deal out of it.
Even then, you should have said something if you really wanted me to stop.
Right? Right, everyone? I'm a poor man who's completely under the control of this terrible wife.
I don't care which one of you started this.
Oh, Helen, please help me accept the inheritance.
You're going to spend the rest of your life paying off that $490K debt.
You should go home and discuss how you're going to manage to live the rest of your life.
God damn it! How dare you guys do this to us?
How dare you even say that?
We're gonna start off by selling Dad's house.
That's right, we own it at this point anyways.
It's a $600,000 property, so I'm sure it'll be worth $300,000 at the very least. And if we sell our property for $250,000,
we'd end up with a $60K profit, right?
That's right! We win! I guess little sisters can never beat their bigger brothers.
We'll lose the apartment, but $60K will be enough for us to live while we figure things out.
That's right! We're going to survive this challenge, no matter what.
My brother thought he was able to come up with the payment plan, but my father's house was only worth $80K and he stumbled with his plan in the very beginning.
Why? Why? You better explain this!
This property doesn't have a good location. There's someone who passed away on this property too, so that's why it would be worth this price.
Damn it! Fine, make sure you pay us that money by tomorrow.
At that point, their debt was down to $410K. There was no way out of this for them unless they successfully sold the luxury apartment. But for 3 reasons, he would never be able to sell that property. The first reason is because...
I'm sorry. The customer who wanted to check out this property was being rude to me, so I canceled their appointment.
You're kidding me!
The person who was in charge of their property wasn't good at what they did. And the second reason was because...
Well, I don't know if I want to decide on this right now.
Oh, you have to decide it right now. We need the money as soon as possible.
Hey, you can't talk to him like that. Why didn't you clean the house if you have time to argue like this?
The two of them were acting terribly whenever they had a potential buyer visit for viewing. And the third reason was because...
This is terrible. After having such a huge hole in this wall, there's no way I could sell this property for a good price.
I guess we have no choice but to lower the pricing.
This was because you made me angry.
Oh, it's because you were being so arrogant. Besides, why didn't you know your father's financial status before we ever laid our hands on that inheritance?
What did you just say?
What? The property is no longer in a condition that they would be able to sell, at least not for the price they wanted. The two of them currently live in an apartment that they don't even want to live in or feel grateful for, while they're living poorly to pay back their debt that's more than $400K. Because of stress, they ended up spending even more, which caused them to have even more debt. The collection agents ended up showing up to Hector's workplace. Because he cared so much about how others would view him, he ended up resigning from his job. Despite that, he didn't have any plans on finding a new job.
I guess I'll figure something out.
However, if everything in this world could be figured out so easily, there wouldn't be such a thing called bad economy. My brother ended up being a victim of that bad economy, and he ended up taking jobs that weren't as paying as the job he used to have, while he worked day and night. Why do I have to work too?
How did this happen? Where did it go wrong? I never took my dad's inheritance just to get myself in trouble like this.
We should have never taken that money. It was too late to regret anything, and they were just being sad because they were unhappy. I hope they suffer for the rest of their lives. As for me, I moved into a new apartment after taking what Dad has left for me. My relatives support me, and I live a happy life. Oh, that's the guy who scammed my dad. Trouble Busters!